Hello everybody and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included in the tubular update, where we are forever slowly but surely getting to... why is there water in here? Or liquid? But slowly but surely getting to a balance point in being able to do stuff. We're losing food for a little bit. We should be gaining it now. Very slowly. Let's check on this to see if these are cooling off. Still. Ooh, that was only 10 degrees. So it is still cooling off, but not quite to the point. So the point is that we need it to... And maybe making this a little bit faster, not a lot. But the idea being is that the more this runs, the more it cools off the air right here. The more it cools off the air right there, the cooler the air eventually gets that it retakes in. If it moves too fast, it doesn't cool it enough. But if it moves too slow, it doesn't cool it fast enough to counteract them opening and closing this door. Which actually makes me think that I should actually kind of move some stuff over. Actually, we did want to make it so that the valves here would feed this if it filled up too much. So let's actually focus on that for a second and say and since we can't have it over these, and we'll just put like a door right here, maybe move the battery over here too. Because we do still have wire on this side, right? Yeah, so, okay, so let's grab that valve again. It's not being in the electrical though. We don't want copper because that does need to be used for other stuff. So we'll have one right here. We'll put the battery right there, and if it fills to this, well, no, because it's going to siphon it off anyways. See, that's the problem, is I can't because I can't register where it is in the pipes, and that's kind of a problem, right? There's no way to tell. No, there needs to be like a pressure gauge for the pipes. So, kind of like the hydro or atmos sensor, but in a pipe form. So, because then it could turn on a shutoff valve, and then that would suck in all the extra. But because this isn't passing full 1,000 gram. Is it? No. It's not, so that would be probably the way to do it. But anyways, let's get on to just replacing this. So we're going to want that connected like that, and then this to go over this way like that. Because we're going to need room for a door. Actually, if we just get rid of the battery, put the battery over here, that would solve the issue. And that way we can have this as an overflow. So, actually, let's just move the battery over here as well. Let's not be in that view. We do have iron again, so I do kind of want to connect that like that. This is set to 3.5 grams. Or 35 grams. We'll set this to 35 grams as well. That way it will split up into each of them. But I don't think it will eat everything. So... Ooh, did that wire? No, the wire didn't get built yet. Okay. So they're getting to these every now and then. Again, we do need more people. Ooh, we just dropped in food. Seriously. Oh, it's not cold enough in here. Oh, gosh. Basically, the idea being, though, is that this will pressurize this room with cold air. And then... Ooh, okay, we're going to need a high pressure valve then. Right? Because... gas... there's... yeah, because those only go up to 2,000, right? Yeah. So we'll need a high pressure valve right here. We'll say deconstruct that. And get one ready. Oh wow, these take a lot of refined metal. We'll say high priority. But the idea is it will cycle the air into this, and as they open this, the cold air will rush out. And then the warm air will, or that, so that it keeps this area cool, essentially. Okay, and go. We need that built now. That is built, so deconstruct this. Which is a waste of energy, unfortunately, but then we need tiles right there. And another airlock, which we'll say out of gold amalgam, because we seem to have a lot of it. And power, deconstruct that little wire right there. And in that sense, this air will cool down because every now and then this does get stuff like the polluted oxygen and such. And so it should cool down this area. Actually, cancel that. That actually needs to be insulated tile. Just something that's not thermally reactive. Like that. We'll build a ladder here so that they can reach it. Yes, I know food shortage is happening. We have too many dupes, essentially. And nothing is growing. Or at least not very effectively. We're trying to fix it slowly. We're coming up with ideas that will do it, but it's slow going. Yeah, there is definitely no oxygen in there. Okay, we have it insulated, so the next time it runs, it will, well, as long as they don't hold the doors open, it will cool off, start cooling off this room. Very little, but it should start a little. There's a lot more in here that will get cycled, and it's getting fairly cold, so. And how's our hydrogen doing? Okay, it did siphon it off. See, that's the problem, though, is that it kind of pulls it to the side. Which is nice, because that means this is running more, but it's taking too much. For sure. So, let's back this off down to, say, 10. And that's all completed, so we can deconstruct the ladders there. Okay, and that should pass a fair amount into this. Okay, maybe not a fair amount, but a decent amount into there. And in here should start cooling off a little as well. And like I said, it will pressurize this room, so it will expel the cold out this way. Hopefully. But we will see. -15. Oh, wow. So that definitely got cooled off as it was over there. Okay, let's see the temperature as these enter here. Yeah, it definitely cooled it off a little in there. Not a lot. It's going to take a while, but hopefully by cooling the air in here, it won't heat up as much when they run into here. So, although they do have to open the door to put fertilizer into this. But let's take a look around. We do have 2 poofs in here, although they can't breathe the hydrogen that is currently occupying that. In fact, what we should do is... How much power is on this? A little too much. In fact, I'm surprised that it's still running without blowing up. If we put any more on there, it definitely will be an issue, though. So, what about this line? That has next to nothing on it. Because the thing is I want this to run up here. But we can build on this side. We just don't want to connect it, or if we do, we want to ensure that there's a door. So, can we actually build up to there? We will put a door right here, in which we will lock. And then dig out right there. The idea being is that they'll be able to run wire up here, and we'll be able to suck all this hydrogen out of up here. There's not a lot of air over here in general, though, either. And both the poofs got out, too, which is a problem. There's quite a bit of air in there. So why don't we build up to that? Build up to there. And dig out to there. That way the poofs can get something to breathe. Ah, they're digging it from this side as well. Good, good, good. Yeah, there's some contaminants in that. We'll actually dig all of that out, to tell the truth. We could use the gold amalgam. So. Ooh, he didn't leave the area. He actually did one more task before going back in. Very nice. Okay, how's our coal doing? We're starting to run a little low again. I don't want to open that up because it has access to some bleach stone. They are digging out to here. There's a ton of coal down here. If we just continued this ladder... You know what? I'm going to let them dig first because the ladder is going to take priority and I really don't want it to do that. But I can put the ladder down into here and we can grab all this coal. But the real problem is that we rely on it a little too much and we don't have a way to produce it. So we're going to have to... Oh, we have a ton of coal over here. What the... I am somewhat blind. Like, there's a lot of coal over here. In fact, we're going to need some ladders over here. Right there and right there. And then we could use a ladder that goes all the way up like that and dig this and this and this. Okay, no one's built that door yet, so we are still okay. Is there any coal down here that we did not grasp at? Yep, right there. It's a little bit. Oh, right there is a chunk of it. What did you hold again? You hold bleach stone. Okay. We'll have to move you off of the coal. So yeah, we do have coal around. So let's see how the temperature in here is doing. Not terribly great. But then again, we don't have a lot of polluted oxygen to throw in there either. We're down to only 1,000 calories. That definitely is not good. How are we doing? Are we even getting out to this? No, we're not. We have some more coal over here that they can dig out. We just need to stop having build orders. What? We had food. We had food. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'm going to hold off getting another for the time being because we very well might not be able to sustain this many dupes. But I am going to hold on to the concept that if we can get this growing again. But basically, if they're not coming in here, it should be cooling off in general. And if they are coming in here, it should be adding pollutants to the air. So, therefore, it should be helping cool it off. But yeah, right now it's... Well, it stayed at 12 degrees right there. Let's speed this up a little bit more. Let's say 15 seconds faster. Because we really do need this area to cool off. And it is still sub-zero while coming through here, so... Which means that we could have... It could be running more and often. That is down to -17, but it's such a small patch. So... Oh, all of this is growing again. Very good. That means we'll... Oh no, stop it! Stop growing. I really do think it's the water. We do need the water cooled off more. It is actually really cold throughout the rest of this. What if we just make the pipe longer going through this in general? You know what? I think that's the plan. Let's get pipe, wolframite. We can't see over here because it's the edge of the map. Or we can't see over here very well because it's the edge of the map. Let's just have it go up, over, and down. If it still goes through that like that, we'll just disconnect this and then rebuild it. But for now, let's not cut off the thing. Because I think that's what it is that when the water starts going through a little too fast and it's heating up too much. So, if we do this, maybe it will help. Starvation 3, yeah, we have no calories available. Oh, we do have some seeds. We are cooking some. And it is a fairly high priority to be cooking. So. But we have dug out some of the coal, so we should be keeping the coal generators stocked. Okay, let's see how this is doing. It's still -10, which is really good. That's only -8, though. Like, see, the thing is that we're trading off pumping really cold air for doing it quickly. But to be fair, like I said, I really do think it's the pipes. We need to get the pipes colder. So, I really do think that's what the problem is. That the liquid flowing in is too hot. So, once we get that fixed, we should have all of the sleet wheat growing. To be fair, though, the permanent fix is to enlarge this room and have the pipe running through it more. So, but we'll get to that in a little. Yeah, we would just actually probably have the initial, continue the initial, and then plug it back in. That way, if we need to modify the after, we can. Maybe. But yeah, the liquid, the water going into the plants is definitely too hot. By the time it gets done here, it's still 8 degrees, but it is, the air is pretty cold, so the hydroponics are staying cooler. Up here, the hydroponics just aren't staying cool enough, and I think it's because of the water. Actually, to be fair, that wouldn't make sense, because these are... How much cooler is it over here? Well, the air can drop pretty low, and over here it's 8 degrees. So yeah, no, with that, it's the temperature of the air that's the problem. How is this doing? -10. Okay, not bad. And I don't really want this to be on any longer, because if we pump out any more... Ooh, it's getting overpressurized. There's not a lot of pressure in there, though, so it should be trying to escape. Maybe that's what we do, because it does seem like pressure is being added into here. So... But the point being is that the pressure is escaping. Or should be. So which means it should be taking the hot air with it. Oh, I don't know anymore. This is all speculation as to what it should be doing. But there's no actual guarantee to what it is doing, so... But this is backing up a little. So that's good. Popped eardrums. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure in here. Hopefully it's flowing this way. How much is out here? Yeah, I don't know how the pressure should be flowing right there. It's really weird. But they are entering and exiting a lot, which means it's going to warm up this area quite a bit, which means even less food. So we are going to probably have 1 or 2 more dupes starve. But if they can get this pipe complete, then maybe the cooler water will... I can change these out for non-insulated. And that will also cool the air around. Because that's the other point of ensuring that the water is warmer or cooler. Is that we can actually make it so that the pipes in here are not insulated. And therefore, they... cool off the air in there as well. Like we'd replace it with wolframite ones to cool off the air as well. But at 9.3 degrees, that definitely is not the circumstance we're actually going for. They still have not dug... Ooh. Well, can you please dig that out, please? Ugh. Okay. So they're probably going up here only to come over here to dig out. Which it looks so. There's a little bit of coal over there. We still haven't dug all of that out. We're not really digging any of this out either. We need more dupes, that's the thing. But we need more food if we're going to have more dupes. Which means we have to fix our sleet wheat problem. So what's the temperature in these? -11, -12. It looks like it is keeping it cool. That is cooling it down ever so slightly. So maybe reducing this by another... I don't want to say... Let's say 10. That it's leaving it in there for a minute. Ooh, that's... Well, that's not a full section of whatever that is. That's not a full 100 kilograms. Okay, we have some... Ooh. Well, that's no good, because that's now blocking... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, that's good, but still, we want it dug. Priority 6, please. Oh, he dug it. Okay, so it's connected. Obviously, the water is not going through that way, because that's not the optimal way to do it. Let's get a liquid pipe. The wolframite on a priority 9, because now they're not getting any water. But see, and the alternate... What? Saki feet? Where's their liquid? Right there? Oh my gosh. Come on, clean it. Mop that up. It's not really effective to have water there. And it is hot water. So, ooh, more seeds coming in. And more water. Let's see what the temperature is once it gets down to here. Liquid pipe empty. It's down to 10 degrees. Let's see how it's cooling it off over here. 8.8. Is it going to cool off any more? That extra bit, and it only cooled it off by about a degree. That is not very effective. Okay, let's stop holding its hand now, because this is now fairly desperate. We will expand this area. Okay, they can't build any higher than 4, so it really can't be any higher than 4. Like that. We'll put a ladder right here. We'll put a door. We don't really want it thermally reactive. Right. Okay, cancel that little bit. We'll put a door right here. And I do need to put in a filter right here, because if I don't, then we're going to have issues. I do want dug out all of this. And I do want the piping. It's not even into the ceiling there, so we will have to open that up before we do that. We can actually deconstruct this. Let's put in a filter, which won't be used very often, to be fair. Like that. And what this will do is that this will filter out only the... Like that? No, only the hydrogen. I did that backwards. Pipe. Or cancel. Why didn't that cancel? Oh, because that's not a pipe. Cancel. Okay, so ventilation, gas pipe. This will go into here and pop out right there. We're going to want a gas vent right there. We're going to want a gas vent right there. And a pipe connecting it, because we want to keep the hydrogen in there, remember. We just want all of the carbon dioxide out. And that way we won't have to pump any more hydrogen in. So, or hopefully, that's the hopes. The hydrogen is lighter, so it will come up here, which is the bad thing, but what can you do at that? And us coming in and out so much is not helping how cool it is, although it is pretty cool over there. Temperature, 10 degrees, so it is... Ooh, that one's only 6. So some of it's good, some of it's not so much. But... And it is being overpressurized at the moment. Although this area isn't that pressurized. Is it because it has polluted oxygen? They're breathing the polluted oxygen as they pass through. Ah, so that's why. So the air should be flowing that way because of that. Speak of pressure, the base has very little, which is understandable. We have no algae or slime. We need to go for another algae slime run. Can we, like, just dig that open so that the poofs can start producing some slime? Like, we're not opening anything up. We're actually not even digging anything. Actually, priority 6. All of the dig. And we will need to put some ladders just right here so that they can reach the roof. And they'll build that quick enough. The building is a priority. Let us actually priority 6 that, though. Because not only will it get us some slime, but it will also feed the poofs. And the poofs will keep making us slime. So, then there's plenty of water there for it to become polluted oxygen. So, as they continue trying to keep the farm going and not starving. Ooh, we're actually harvesting some more. Nice. Okay, how cold is that? Only -6 and -5. So it's not terribly cold. And in here does have a lot of... Do we have enough to make another high pressure? Yes, we do. We just need to punch up some, say, gold amalgam. That should be 200 right there. Whenever they get to it. Ooh, the batteries? No, these batteries are full. But those are separate from the main system. But they do help supply this, which is good. And the pharma chambers, so I'm not going to argue too much. But the alarm has rang, which means that this is the end of the episode. But thank you guys for watching. We are getting this figured out slowly but surely. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like as it does help the channel. And do subscribe if you're not already to catch the next episode as it comes out. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave those in the comment section below. And I'll get back to you as quick as I can. But for now, that is it. Thank you for watching. And I will see you. Oh no! Lock. You only can come in from this direction. No, you're not supposed to be going through there.